fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
I don't know if you notice this, Keyzie, the filthy mogie with those chaps picking off the bits of bacon.
Oh, what?
And just leaving them on the other chips.
That is gross.
That is so fucking gross.
How was I picking them off with my fingers?
With your fingers. You were just picking the bacon off and just taking the cheese and the chip. I've got video evidence.
I was using my balls as tongs.
I was proud of myself last night because I was committed to cheese balls on the way home, but I didn't do it.
Oh, nice.
But I literally stopped outside the dairy and I was staring at the cheese balls in the shop and I went, no.
Oh, in fact, today we'll discuss that.
Right.
Because I recorded every day.
Oh, yes.
Every day I recorded old Hoity J and the snacks that he had. It must have been for about a month. So what would that be, 20-odd days or something like that? But yeah. Pretty amazing. It was pretty amazing. And then it's only because they've stopped having them in the office that you've stopped eating it. But you were. It was amazing, wasn't it? Because I was every bit as bad or worse than you.
Yes.
And so as soon as we had that bet, and I've just stopped doing it, to then witness what it looks like. It was like, oh my God, I used to be exactly like this, just fucking hoeing in, putting a bag of chips away from you, and that's it. I'm not having any more, coming back.
The classic.
Hoovering it up.
The classic.
I've put it 3 feet away, no more for me.
Sunday for me was a perfect example. You know, we went to the food shop and stuff, and I bought chips and dip, and I made the dip. And
did you give it a chance to get cold?
Only just, man. Only just. But I'll tell you what I did.
I can't wait either.
What I did is I got one chip. and I put it in the dip and I ate it and I went, oh, that'll do for now. It's not quite ready. And then I sat down on the couch and then 5 minutes later, fucking I was hoeing.
5 minutes later, my ass.
Well, actually, what I kept doing is I kept going back and forth from the fridge, and then my wife said, are you just going to bring it over? Why do you keep going back and forth like you're kidding yourself? Just bring it over.
Oh, God.
Well, you keep putting the chips near me on the desk. Go, there you go, Keyzie. And then I don't eat hardly any of them, and then you just keep wandering over.
Oh, fucking please. What are you drinking there, Mogi? It's a green concoction.
Spirulina.
She's a bit of a green number.
Very green. Vibrant green.
She is. She's a
Verdant
deep green.
Is that spinach?
It's got 50 grams of spinach in it, Keyzie,
Yeah.
100 grams of celery, 200 grams of orange.
Anything yum in there or just all shit?
Oranges are nice.
Yeah.
And just getting it in there, man.
Yeah, sucking
It's
it
not
down.
for pleasure, you know. It's not like a bag of twisties. Eh?
Did you eat all your onions yesterday?
Nah, that'll last you for a while, those onions.
Right.
I had another read up on it when I got home for the listeners there because of my old cough. I made what do you call that, a home remedy.
Yes.
And it was an onion. You chop up an onion and then you cover it in honey and you leave it overnight. And the onion has got something in it that cuts through phlegm.
Yes.
But I only found out about the cutting through phlegm thing when I got home because I've been using it all day and I was thinking, this stuff fucking sucks.
Yeah.
And then it cuts through phlegm, but I haven't got any phlegm. I've just got a cough.
Well, just on the home remedy front, just a bit of a tip for you there. You're feeling a bit under the weather or you're running a slight
Bottle of whiskey.
A slight infection, couple of cloves of garlic up the nuss.
Oh, yeah.
Up the nuss or the nose?
Yeah. No, the nuss.
Right.
And
are they cooked?
No, raw. And that
They're
permeates.
cooked by the time you're done. Believe them only 3 hours.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah, put them on a few crackers.
Wait, so you eat them afterwards?
Smear them on your crackers there.
Right.
You crack.
And that helps, does it?
Yeah, totally, mate. I'm actually a little bit worried because I've got that bucket of KFC there, Mark, and I'm doing the cricket tonight.
Well, you did pretty well. You avoided it.
Well, I have, but I'm kind of...
You didn't even look tempted.
Yeah.
I was actually tempted.
I'm
I haven't
not.
had any...
I keep saying to them, get Burger King.
Well, I haven't had any chicken for probably 7 years.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
It's a long time, isn't it?
Yeah, it is quite a long time.
But
actually.
I love chicken, man.
Yeah, I love the BK chicken thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Hawaiian
yeah,
BK.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's so good.
Is it true that chicken is that you can eat chicken without having as much guilt as eating like red meat because it's so less taxing on the environment and things, you know?
No. I think it's less taxing on your body. I think it's still pretty I think chickens are the bin chicken of chickens.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I think chickens are the bin chickens of meat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Like probably 80% of my meat intake is chicken. I don't.
Same here.
I
reckon probably 95% of my meat intake is in my back door.
Yeah. I don't actually get that. What do you mean?
I was talking about anal sex.
Oh, anal sex. Oh.
Hey, if you go to supermarket,
Is this really a job for the podcast, Keyzie? I mean,
can you please get me a bag of cheese balls?
oh yeah.
Because I want to taste them now. And I was meaning to get one. I was supposed to walk to the dairy and get a bottle of milk and some cheese balls, and I ran out of time. Actually, no, I completely forgot, and then got yelled at because Lucy went to make a cup of tea and we had no milk. But I really want to taste them. I want to taste them tonight.
Okay.
Why don't you should do the same, Mike. See if they're any good.
I'm not that interested, but I've had them before. They're about as good or as bad as you'd expect them to be.
Right.
But I'd love it if both of you ended up addicted to them. That'd be great.
Yeah, no, seeing that video, I've just gone enough's enough.
Yeah, sure.
You know what I mean? That's when you
with wearing those
recognise
clothes.
that, you recognise, I've got a problem here. I've got to sort this.
Yeah, but you've been talking about your problem for months.
Enough.
And only getting
enough
worse.
is enough for old Hoity
I'll
J.
tell you what. I'm sick of the lies, Jase.
Just be upfront about it.
As a person,
I have been very upfront
your
about
word
it.
has no value anymore. The lies, the promises, the broken promises, day after day after day. Your word means nothing now. So I've got no expectations. If you do stop, you do stop. But I've just decided I can't
Emotionally cope with it. I hear you, man.
you.
I hear you. I know what you're saying.
And how does that make you feel, Jase?
Oh, I don't care.
First ever flat I was in at O House in Christchurch, which is where you go if you go to broadcasting school, like I did and you guys didn't.
I didn't need it. I got an honorary degree.
Yeah, from the radio school. It's different. And it was a diploma as well.
It was a degree. It was a doctorate.
Dr. Hoyt.
They do not have
Dr. Hoity J.
Doctor of Radio. But flatmate, literally first day, we all went shopping together, bought bread. He had some, sucked on the bread, spun it, put it back in the pantry, and we were all like, what the hell are you doing? He's like, I always do that just to get the air out of it. It's like, that's the most disgusting thing ever. And he refused to stop doing it. We had to get our own separate bread.
Can I correct you? He didn't suck on the bread.
Correct me. Oh, correct me, yeah.
He didn't suck on the bread. He sucked on the bag.
The bread bag, yeah. He sucked on the bread. Either way.
So every time you took a piece of bread out, it rubbed past his mouth juice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, would you be okay with that, would you? By the way, this guy was also real weird.
As long as there's four of them.
What I like to do is freeze my bread,
Same.
and then every now and then I'll go and get two pieces out and let it defrost during the day. And
while you're out shopping for 4 pieces of toilet paper?
no, 4 rolls.
4 rolls,
Keyzie.
right.
Not
Okay.
pieces of toilet paper.
Right, and then what do you do?
Then I'll suck on the bag and get all the air out and put it back in the freezer.
Right. Are you rocking
I've never actually heard of that, to be honest.
I haven't heard of that.
Nah, neither.
Did he wear 2 T-shirts?
Nah, he wasn't a good dude. He was weird. Like, he was a sort of wear a turtleneck without a T-shirt kind of guy. Like a
Yeah,
real
sure. A
psycho.
turtleneck.
Yeah. But are you guys rocking butter in the pantry type setup?
Yes.
Yeah, same. We've just started doing that. It's great.
Have you? How's that going?
Great.
Your grandma Keyzie.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what we've got, which is a bloody cool thing.
Nothing worse than hard
This
butter.
this
thank
is
you.
old man chat, this shit.
Yeah, good.
There are these butter things, and I don't know, you've probably seen them.
Butterbell?
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Butterbell.
Bada bing.
Butterface. And you put this butter in this bastard. It's a ceramic number.
Right.
Yes. And then there is a receptacle, like let's say a jar.
Right.
You fill that up with water, but not
Yes.
completely, about half full. And then you drop this butter bastard upside down into the water.
Okay.
And it keeps all the butter clean, and it keeps it temperate. So it keeps it at room temperature.
Right.
And because the butter is fatty, when you take it out, the water just rolls off it.
Yeah,
So
true.
it doesn't wet your butter. And it is a revelation.
I've had that for about 10
They're
years.
fucking good.
So
man.
you both got them?
They're
Wow.
really good. Yeah. They are the shit.
Right.
Excellent.
And,
They're
and,
excellent.
and a great gift, let me say.
Yeah, I need to look into that.
Yeah, really good.
Oh,
You'd
front-
actually, Keyzie, sadly, you would love it.